Today we talk to another young, brilliant professional, Alexandra Liaplina. Alexandra comes from Russia, from St. Petersburg, and she's been an economist with the World Bank since 2013. She specializes in infrastructure project and finance, has just published a book. Definitely we're going to learn a lot about the brief but already successful career of this young professional. Come with me. So, Alexandra, from St. Petersburg, Russia, to Washington, D.C., World Bank. Why?
Since early childhood, I always wanted to see the world outside of Russia. When I was studying music school, I took my first international trip to Luxembourg, and ever since I came back from this trip, I wanted to go all over the world, try different countries, experiences, cultures. When I graduated from the music school, I had to do one of the toughest choices of my life, which is the choice between the School of International Relations and continuing the music career. I did my choice in favor of international relations because I thought that that would open the door to the world. I started traveling a lot. I made a lot of American friends while studying there because foreign students come a lot to St. Petersburg University. In fact, I even put the Statue of Liberty on my desk as a symbol of limitless possibilities because this is what America represented to me. So after I graduated, I wanted to try work for American corporation. So I got a position with Intel Corporation. And this is how my first trip to the United States happened, and I went to Silicon Valley. And of course I was very excited. And then while I was working at Intel, I also had a chance to work with international organizations, UN, WTO and others. So I started applying for scholarships, and this Fulbright scholarship got me to Washington, D.C. This is how I got into Georgetown. And while doing the Masters in International Development in Georgetown, I found out that at the bank there is actually a unit that was dealing with ICT policy. So I thought, well, that might be a very natural bridge with my prior career in the private sector. This is how I got into the World Bank. And since then I tried a lot of different things, different projects in infrastructure, finance, development, in transport and electricity, trade. I contributed to a lot of different books and publications. I also established the Fulbright Network at the World Bank, which in 6 months turned from about 5 Fulbright alumni working in the World Bank, and I'm up to more than 150 as of right now. And we are about to sign an MOU with the Fulbright Association. Beyond that, I traveled to over 20 countries in Africa, Latin America, Europe and Central Asia, which even further enriched my experience.
So, Alexandra has just co-authored a book that has been recently launched, following exactly what she was telling us a bit before, Reaping Digital Dividends. And so, Alexandra, why don't you tell us a bit about what are the main takeaways of this new book?
The key premise of the book is that the ability of countries to reap digital dividends will also depend on their ability to absorb extra capabilities offered by the internet and to convert them into productive activities. This will require analog complements such as regulations, institutions and skills that underlie digital technologies, especially with regards to firms, governments and individuals. Where these analog complements are not addressed, it can result in policy failures such as high concentration of firms or negative increase of inequality between different parts of the labor market, or the use of internet to control instead of empower citizens. This is not the first book that talks about analog complements. It goes one level deeper and it talks about the regional dynamic and country and regional characteristics, takes it into account. And based on what we discuss in the book, we also propose a policy framework for addressing these failures.
And Alexandra and I are also working on a study on the several dimensions of risks and corresponding challenge to address in infrastructure finance. The main takeaways that I'd like to highlight here are the following. Look, like in the other case of other successful young professionals with whom I've been talking to, they all share a couple of things in common. They pursue their desires, they discover themselves along the process, take some calculated risks and go for it. They strive to do the best and to fulfill their aspirations. And that's overall the message that I try to bring you all using these fantastic templates, young professionals like Alexandra Liaplina today. Thank you very much, Alexandra.
And Tatiana, thank you so much for having me here. It's been a big pleasure and I've been honored to work with you.